Right, so day one of lockdown in the UK. Now, I noticed that a lot of people are worried about money and kind of things like that, and the government's put in loads of different kind of things to help people, but a lot of people are saying that's not enough. So what made me think was, I started to think, is there any ways you could make money from home without having to go out? Because, well, what made me start thinking it is I started thinking, well, if I can't go to work, I wonder if I can carry on, making stuff and selling it. But then I thought, well, you're not supposed to be going out of the house for unnecessary things, and who knows whether your local post office is going to be open. So you might sell something and not actually be able to send it. You may be able to, though, but you know what I mean, it's one of those things a little bit iffy. So I started to think, is there any way you could make or sell things without having to go out at all, kind of digital things? So I'll tell you some of the ideas I came up with. I've written them down, and if I can explain them as best I can, then I will. So the first one is basically how to make money without leaving the house online. Because that's the other thing, you're not supposed to be going to people's houses, to each other's houses. So you could always say you can sell stuff from your house, but no one's supposed to be coming to your house. So there is ways of doing that. You could leave someone on a doorstep, they could leave the money, whatever, but you know what I mean. It's a little bit complicated, and like I said, people aren't supposed to be going out for no reason. Anyway, back to the list. So the first one, how to make money without leaving the house, would be YouTube. But the thing is, with most of on this list, it's not going to make you a lot of money overnight necessarily. Some of them aren't, some of them might, and some of them you need to build them up first before you can. But anyway, YouTube first. So if you can get your channel monetized, you can make money from YouTube, and you get that monthly. That's pretty simple to explain, that one. There's 1,000,001 videos on YouTube on how to do that, or how to monetize your channel. And the second one, this is another one that I do, is Amazon KDP, which is selling books on Amazon. Now, if you've got simple free software like Google Docs on your computer, you can write books quite easily. And it is not hard to do, you know what I mean? The way I see it, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And it's relatively simple. You write a book, put it on Amazon KDP, and then they sell it on Amazon for you. So that's another way of making money. Third one, I've tried this one as well, but I've never actually made anything from it, is, and there's several companies like this, but I'll just tell you the one I've tried, Teespring. Now on Teespring you can make all sorts of things. You can make t-shirts, clothing, and it's a similar thing to Amazon but without books. So they're like a print-on-demand company. So you would make a logo, put it on a t-shirt, through the computer, and then when someone buys it, they print it and sell it to them. They get a cut, you get a cut, and that's the same as Amazon KDP as well. But on Teespring you can do all sorts of things. You can do cups, banners, stickers, loads of stuff. So if you're any good at things like that, you could make and sell that, and you never have to leave the house, and someone else is doing it for you. Now, one I've not tried yet, but I've been thinking about it, but I don't know whether I can do it in a minute, is on a website called Udemy, is you can sell courses. So I gather that you would say, I was showing how to make traps. You could make a little course on how to make traps. You film it, show how to do it, put it on there. Then if someone wants to take your course, you charge whatever, 10 quid to learn how to make a figure four or something. And then they watch the video and kind of learn. I think they might even get a certificate at the end of it saying that they've completed the course or whatever. That's a way to make money. Now another one is more books again, but there's other firms other than Amazon KDP. There's one called Lulu, which I keep meaning to try, but I just haven't got around to it. So I may be trying soon, because I did upload a book on Amazon KDP and they refused it. I need to look a bit more into that, or why they did, because I may be able to get them to put it on if I change some stuff. But that book was Coronavirus Survival Guide. For some weird reason they wouldn't let me put it on there. But Lulu was another one, pretty much the same as Amazon KDP, a print-on-demand book selling site. Now another one is selling digital goods on eBay. Slightly complicated. You may need to look into this. I did look into doing it, but I never bothered in the end. So, say for example, you write a book, and you can't sell it on Amazon, Lulu, whatever. But you've got the file, because once you've done it, you download your own file. So you've got the file. You may be able to sell it on eBay as a digital file. So you list it. When the person's bought it, you send them a link where to download it from. That's a possibility. It doesn't have to be books. It could be all sorts of stuff. It could be music you've made yourself. Say you knew how to, I don't know, take something apart and put it back together. You could sell instructions on how to do things, you know, whatever. And then going with that, if you couldn't do it through eBay, you could easily just do that just on, say, any kind of website, Facebook, something, Instagram maybe, just with PayPal. Just get them to pay PayPal, and through an email you send them the link to download whatever it is, you know, music, book, instructions, you know, whatever. That's another way. And that kind of goes on to my next one, which is PDF books. I'll basically explain that anyway. So, write your book on Google Docs or whatever else, you know, instructions on how to do something. Download it to your thing, sell it to people through whatever, and get them to pay through PayPal. Now, another couple of ones which I've keep meaning to do, what happened, and a lot of people do this on YouTube, is Patreon. So far as I know, with Patreon, I think people kind of pay monthly, whatever, on the Patreon site, and then you put, say, extra things you don't put on YouTube. So, you know, other extra videos what you don't normally show on there, people can watch them on that. And you could do things like podcasts as well, so I keep thinking about that as well, but I don't know enough about it to do it. But yeah, your extra thing could be podcasts or something. And apparently there's other ways to get paid for podcasts, but I need to look into that. So the two last ones are, so I've just done this on my channel. I've never tried it before, but if you go to PayPal, you can open up a PayPal Me account, and then on YouTube you can put a link as a tip jar or a donation button. You can put it in your header, which I've just done on mine, and put it in the link. So if you look in the link on this video, there should be a thing that says tips, donation, and then a link. And up in the top banner there should be one as well. And that's just, you know, if someone wants to send you a tip or just give a donation, they just click it. I think it goes to a link or a picture of you, and they can give you whatever they want to give you. And then the last one, this is a little bit of a weird one, because you see, with all these things, what you've got to be careful of is how the other people are going to do the thing, if that makes sense. So, say, you know, I don't think Amazon KDP is going to shut down, or Lulu's going to shut down, but you're relying on them to kind of do it, if you know what I mean. So the worst one for that is dropshipping. The funny thing is, I get this happen to me quite a lot. I don't mind it, you know. I get what I asked for, and they get what they wanted. So the premise of one way you could do dropshipping is open up an eBay account, and you have no goods whatsoever in your house. You open up an eBay account, and you list an item which you know is selling on, say, Amazon. So let's just say, oh, I've seen people doing it on my books, funny enough. So people are listing my books on eBay, and what you do is when you buy it off on eBay, you just use that money to pay for it on Amazon, and then just have it sent straight to you. So as long as Amazon's not going to go wrong, you're not going to go wrong. But if you was doing, I don't know, say selling kettles or something, so you list a picture of a kettle, you haven't got it, it's just on Amazon somewhere. List that kettle on eBay, someone buys it, money goes in, you use that money to then buy the kettle off of Amazon, send it to them. As long as they're not going to do something wrong with that end, you should be alright. And so far as I know, there's nothing illegal or wrong about doing dropshipping. It's completely legitimate. It's a thing a lot of people do. And there's even some places where people do it and they get in contact with the other seller and say, you know, I'll dropship for you and all that. And that's one way of doing it. Like I said, there's a lot of people on eBay selling my books as definitely dropshipped, and unless they're buying multiple versions of my book, which I know they're not, because I can see how many I've sold, they're just listing them on there. But obviously, which I forgot to say, the key to it is, so say my book is on Amazon for £5, they need to sell it on eBay for £6, and then they make £1. They're only making £1 from it, but they make £1 each time we do it. So that's a few ways that I could think of making money online through kind of digital means, I suppose, without leaving the house or doing anything whatsoever. You know, and in that way you're not kind of getting ill or making other people ill or whatever. If you can think of any ways, let me know. A few of them I've tried, a few of them work, definitely, you know, work good and quick. But it pays if you've got a following and things. If you've got a following somewhere, like you've already got a relatively good YouTube channel, then when you do books, they work good. And a podcast probably would as well. And maybe, and you can do an audio book as well. Things like that. If you've got a bit of a following, you can actually do these things quite well. I did try Teespring, never really worked for me. But then I'm not that good at doing like graphic design and that. I can draw pictures, but I don't know how to do it on a computer. All I was doing was just putting my logo on those t-shirts. Patreon I've yet to try. I wouldn't mind trying it. And when I first did my books, I actually did those just selling them as a PDF, send people PDF. I think it was through paper, I can't quite remember. It might have been actually through a site, which I need to try and remember that. But yeah, if you're worried, that's a couple of options you could try. You know, it's better than nothing. And sometimes I always think doing something makes you feel better as soon as you've done it. You know what I mean? Even if it don't work, at least you knew you was trying to do something. Yeah, so day one of the lockdown. I hope everyone's alright. I haven't been out the house at all. I don't know whether anyone else has. I've seen people outside. I couldn't be bothered anyway. I had other things I had to be doing, chores and stuff. Yeah, so I hope you're all doing alright. Hope you're safe. You know, keep away from people is probably the best thing to do. If you have got a family member who has to go to work, make sure when they come in they wash their hands and everything as soon as they come in, you know, and keep you safe. Anyway, cheers for watching. I'll see you later.